How do you would approach like getting like asking a model to do something like a shoot like that?
Um, I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of my photos started off with portrait shoots
Mm,
with some of the models, and
Mhm.
then they just ended up kind of going into that direction. For me, everything is like it's again about lighting.
uh,
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't really. I mean, yes, okay. Like there's a lot of like beautiful, sexy girls on here, and
Yeah,
like
too sexy. I'm gonna switch it back to the other one so I don't have to
yeah,
edit too much on YouTube. But
yeah,
for
yeah.
those watching, these
But
are the photos we're talking about.
let's go back to the safe zone.
Yeah, let's go to the safe
Yeah.
zone.
But again, like for me, it's not like really so much like the, like sexy photos. It's more for me like lighting. Like
mm,
I'm practicing lighting in totally different scenarios and I'm creating like that aesthetic that I'm able to bring from my street photography, from my studio photography into a whole other setting. So I'm able to practice, like, for example, instead of being in a studio, now I can take my lighting setup and go to a hotel room and I can transform that hotel room into a scene, like kind of like almost from a movie.
mm,
Like I can kind of create my own lighting in a completely foreign environment. And that's a whole other way of practicing for me as well.
mm,
So and then obviously, yes, okay, like we can have like some, beautiful, sexy women there as well, and that brings a whole other sort of aesthetic into the photos as well.
right.
So yeah, I mean, for me, it's like it's not as important to be like, like I gotta shoot like, this type of subject,
Mhm.
as it is like for me, like practicing my lighting and developing the lighting and techniques and working on those techniques.